Hey folks, if you ever work with the Arduino on mobile platforms, like for a large robot or something that needs to work outside, you've probably run into the dilemma, how do I program this Arduino out in the middle of the field? Do I take a laptop out there? Well, that sounds kind of annoying. So I just wanted to show you my solution to this little problem. Namely, it's a Zipit Z2. If you haven't heard of it, it's this little computer basically that's supposed to be for teens to talk on various AIM or ICQ or whatever instant messaging networks, but it's actually a full-featured Linux box, and I've modified it so that it can connect directly to an Arduino by a serial port. So let me show you what. I should probably also mention that this thing is really cheap. I think I got mine for about 28 bucks on sale. I think usually they're about 50 bucks, but look for a sale. It's really good value for something that has built-in Wi-Fi, can run normal Linux, and can also run for like 5 hours on battery. So here's the machine in question. Right now it's running the Z2 SID operating system, which is my favorite for this device because it has apt-get that fully works. It's based on Debian. And GCC works, so you have pretty much all that you could ever want on such a machine. Now, this device doesn't actually have a serial port brought out to a regular connector, so I had to add one. I followed the idea of, I hope I say it correctly, Jordi Rostad on his blog, Not Anon, to basically add, this little jack right here. That's a headphone jack, except it's a serial port, not to be confused with a headphone. Now I'm not actually going to go and explain how to do the serial mod in this video. The blog post which I mentioned, and I'm going to link down below, does a very good job of explaining how to do the serial mod. The only modification I made, I'll explain in a second. Now his implementation actually added a full RS-232 level converter using a Max 232, I believe, placed inside the back of this LCD where there's a little room. I didn't actually need all that because I'd be interfacing directly with an Arduino. So I just built a little cable that's basically a straight through, except if you notice real close here, right here, there's a couple of resistors inside this heat shrink to basically form a voltage divider, because this guy works on 3.3 volts. My Arduinos tend to work on 5 volts because I want
maximum speed.
So basically, the 3.3 volt output from this guy goes directly to the Arduino, and because the Arduino will detect voltages up to, or it'll detect voltages no lower than 2 volts, but 3.3 is fine. In the other direction, the 5 volts coming from the Arduino would probably damage this guy, so I just have a simple resistor splitter network to ground and Arduino input to make 3.3 volts out this way. The only remaining piece of the puzzle was, of course, AVRDude, but you just do apt-get install AVRDude on here and it pulls it down. That's it. So let's Alright, so here's my Arduino. It's currently in a circuit to read some NES controller inputs. But anyways, I'll turn on power, and you'll see that the LED here is not blinking because the sketch that I have on here currently does not do anything with that LED. Enter the cable. There we go. Plug this guy in. There we go. I've already typed in the command. Now the only problem is here that there's no DTS line on here. I couldn't find one on the actual Z2 itself, so it's a little bit of a adventure every time you flash, because you have to reset the device at the exact right moment. So that's still a bug. So I'm just gonna see if I can arrange this so you can see it. Hopefully I don't short out anything, that would be hilarious. Alright, so I'm going to push enter and then hit reset. Enter, reset. That didn't work. Hold on a sec. There it goes. Now, there it is. Blink has been updated or uploaded. Now we'll actually show how we can use this in the field at a much bigger project. Here's the much bigger thing. It's a dashboard for my motorcycle, which I will post a nice set of videos for and blog posts later. But anyways, it has an Arduino in here, and I've written some new firmware for it, so I need to upload it. So, go down here, flip off this guy, and I need to connect my little cable to this barely visible circuit board down here. Just a second. Alright, we're all connected. Now again with the magical, I have to put the camera down for this. I have to turn this on and then immediately push enter here. See if I can sort of, Here we go, uploading. The terminal gets a little screwed up, but that's okay. Now it's verifying. This is a much bigger sketch. Alright, all done. There we go. Success. Alright, that's it. Happy flashing. You know, the Arduino kind. Not the awkward kind. Don't do that.